A lot of you know that I have done some amazing experiments in the past and found out a lot about 22LR and showcasing that here on the channel. Whether it's twist rates, whether it's the bullet, whether it's the angle. I mean, I've studied pretty much all of 22LR you could study. And this video, again, is going to be even better than the last time that I've done a video like this since, what, 4 or 5 years ago? I don't know exactly off the top of my head. But anyways, in this video, I just want to share with you the secrets that the rimfire industry basically doesn't want you to know. And there's reasons for it, because a lot of the times, a lot of these guys out there are just pushing products, or either that or they're, trying to showcase something to where they get the most money out of it. And that is the truth. That's how it is with every industry. And I've worked in a lot of them, believe me. So with that said, I have a couple topics that I want to share with you. And first one being is high velocity ammo, which it can be very accurate if you know when to shoot it. That's right, when to shoot it. It's not what you shoot, it's when you shoot it. That's the key. The first question that needs to be answered, though, is what is the byproduct of combustion or burning of a fuel? And that is carbon dioxide and water. So what does that mean with high velocity ammo? It prefers a drier air outside. If you're shooting outdoors, that's what it wants. It wants a drier air. And which is typically the winter time here in the Midwest of the United States, when the temperatures are around 40 degrees Fahrenheit or less. So why? Well, because drier air holds less water, aka humidity, present in the atmospheric air. And warmer air temps hold more water and less oxygen per unit of volume than colder, drier temperatures. So, with more water present in the warm, humid air, water molecules attract each other. And that causes excess buildup in your chamber very quickly, causing the bullet impacts downrange to be erratic. It all starts in the chamber. It is not when the bullet goes from sonic to subsonic, as I've tested that plenty of times and shot many, many bullets from muzzle being supersonic to downrange going subsonic, and they're still accurate as ever. And I have videos of this. I have all this on video, evidence. So what basically is your bullet was basically unstable to begin with, is what it was. And this is why there is actually a summertime and wintertime gasoline blend at your local gas station, because they switch over according to the seasons to accommodate your vehicle, and make sure it keeps running perfectly throughout the whole year. Same goes for ammunition, especially rimfire. As I'm sure you noticed, if you shot rimfire long enough, your 22LR shoots worse or better at different parts of the year, and that's how it works. Whether it's too lean or too rich of burn. The next topic, guys, that speaking of burn that I want to talk about is powder. There is two main powders used in rimfire loads, and which are stick and rolled ball or flake powders. That's the two main ones. Stick powder typically burns cleaner than ball powder, as you don't have to scrub the bore with a brush or patch as often as a good ignition from the primer compound. So, which that's the key to accurate shots, is a good ignition, as always. And due to the bullet expanding the case mouth and forming to the bore, and that's another thing that has to happen. Your bullet has to escape the rim perfectly every time to get the perfect shot. And that's how it works. So a lot of European ammo out there uses stick powder versus American powders, or American ammo, which use a ball or flake powder. There is a significant price difference depending on which ammo you buy. That's why I shoot CCI standard velocity for targets and competition mainly, because it has the most consistent ball ammo powder in it in my testing out there, and it's very predictable from what I've seen. So, plus, I avoid shipping charges. That's a big thing for me, guys. I shot a lot of ammo, and if I could just go locally and pick it up, it's going to save me a lot of extra money and more that goes towards more boxes of ammo. Especially if I'm paying $15 to $20 a box of ammo, I can get CCI right now for around $5 a box. So that's another 200 rounds that I could shoot easy. But let's talk about the next topic that I want to bring up here, and that is primers. In theory, you should be able to hit the rim of a 22 LR case anywhere and it goes bang, right? We know this. But that does not mean that the powder behind the crimped bullet has a consistent ignition. Due to the dead spots in the case walls where the manufacturer applied or didn't apply the primer compound. So, a little fun fact here, primer compounds can be different colors. Elay uses orange and CCI uses green, which I think green is pretty typical for American ammo. But Elay's primer compound definitely is top-notch quality, no doubt. I mean, it is what it is. But in my opinion, and I've seen it, CCI is right behind it. And that's what my results prove here, as shown on the channel and in my competition results, especially in a factory Ruger 1022 carbine. Keeping up with bolt actions? Come on now. So, like I said, it all just comes around. The CCI and Elay ammo, the primers themselves, the compound, are evenly distributed around the case. And a lot of manufacturers don't do that. I don't know why. It's like they take a brush and just dip it in the compound and swirl it in the case, which I'm sure that's what they do. That's what it looks like, and there's a lot of dead spots in the case. So that's why you get low velocity, spikes, all this stuff. I mean, it's never ending. So that's why I just shoot ammo that is consistent. And I know a lot of people say, well, CCI is not that great in my gun. It could be your gun, and I'm going to get to that here in a second. So, lastly, guys, the best tip I can give before ending the video here is that there isn't just one ammo out there for your gun, for your 22 LR. I'm sure you heard the same thing over and over, beat the same dead horse, telling you that you should buy a bunch of different ammo brands and types and try it out and see which one works best. But the problem is that is only temporary. You're only getting that gun to group or sighted in at that temperature, at that distance or whatever. And then come a different season, it's going to change up on you. I know because I've done it. I've studied all my guns from winter to summer to spring, all of them. I mean, that's how it is. That's why I'm to where I'm at in my shooting, because I've done this. And same goes for lot testing. It's basically just a waste of money and time, in my opinion, and it's true. Because, I literally shoot the same CCI standard velocity at the store, no matter the lot number, and it still shoots the same results downrange. And that's how it is. Whether it's competition, target practice, trick shots, whatever have you, when I buy a box of CCI, no matter the lot number, no matter the machine it came off of, it's shooting the same thing. The only difference is from winter to summer, and that's when there's a big change. So, I've also witnessed this firsthand in a competition level. I roll with the guys that shoot the American Rimfire Association Unlimited class bench rest 50 yards, and they sent their guns off to a testing center, and they shot good. Well, when they got them back, same ammo during competition did not shoot great. That's just how it works. So, the only thing you can do if your gun is not shooting great, even with the same ammunition and different lot number, the best things to do is either switch the ammo or switch the barrel on the gun if possible, or switch the gun. That's what these guys do all the time during a competition. They'll sit there and switch guns mid-match. That's how it is. So, like I said, everything I've been telling you guys beforehand, before even starting my shooting in competition, everything lines up to what I've been saying years ago. And it's funny seeing it actually play out during the matches. So, I mean, I like when people comment dumb stuff because it's funny that all the guys that I roll with are doing the same thing I've been telling you guys for years before me even getting into competition. And my first competition with my Ruger 1022 with the upgraded trigger, it was in the 1800s. And now I'm shooting 1850, the highest score I've ever got with it, with a factory OEM rifle, back the way it was out of the box. Ain't that something? Like I said, don't hold yourself back. So, anyways, I hope you guys got something from this video. And I hope you see here, what I was talking about with the different ammo types being high velocity at certain times of the year, shooting great, which I have video proof of it. Elay match, which I got from a friend of mine at a match. He just went ahead and gave me a box. He said, "Here, take a box and try it." And I said, "I appreciate it because I don't buy that stuff. It's a little too out of my taste for price range." And then you have your European stuff that's about the same as CCI velocity, standard velocity, which is the Norm Attack. And again, like I was talking about, primer compound is not fully all the way around the case, so you're not going to get the consistency there, even though it has a stick powder in it. And, it is what it is. That's how it works. So, hope you got something from this video, and I hope you see a little taste of what I know and why I am where I'm at downrange with my results. Thanks again for watching. Hope to see you on the next one.